The Amazon jungle, a realm of staggering scale, is a place of profound mystery, breathtaking beauty, and ever-present danger. This vibrant world, teeming with life, conceals a darker side where survival is a daily battle. Beneath its endless green canopy, some of the planet's most formidable predators lie in wait. They are creatures of ancient lineage, masters of their domain, the world's most dangerous snakes, silent, perfectly camouflaged, and lethally deadly. From the crushing power of the anaconda to the venomous strike of the Bushmaster, today we uncover the serpents that rule this wild kingdom. In the labyrinthine waterways of the Amazon basin, where the line between water and land blurs, lives a creature of mythic proportions. This is the realm of the green anaconda, a name that translates to good swimmer, a profound understatement for an animal that has mastered this aquatic world. It is without question the undisputed heavyweight of the snake world. While other snakes may claim greater length, none can rival the anaconda's sheer mass and power. A mature female can exceed 25 feet in length and weigh over 500 pounds, with a girth as wide as a human torso, making her drastically larger than any male. Her body is a masterpiece of evolutionary engineering, perfectly designed for a life spent in the murky depths. Her olive-green skin, adorned with large circular black blotches along her back, provides exceptional camouflage. In the dappled light filtering through the canopy and the sediment-rich water, she becomes virtually invisible. Her most critical adaptations are perched atop her massive head. Her eyes and nostrils are positioned dorsally, allowing her to remain almost entirely submerged while she scans the surface for her next meal, a living periscope of lethal intent. With her forked tongue, she constantly tastes the water, gathering vital chemical information about the presence of prey. The anaconda is the quintessential ambush predator. Patience is its greatest weapon. For hours, sometimes days, it will lie in wait in the slow-moving currents of a river or the shallows of a swamp. Motionless, silent, it is a creature of profound stillness, conserving every ounce of energy for the critical moment. It feels the world through vibrations in the water, sensing the approach of thirsty animals drawn to the water's edge. Its potential prey is a catalog of the Amazon's most formidable inhabitants. Capybaras, the world's largest rodents, tapirs, deer, and even caimans, fellow apex predators who can, in a fatal miscalculation, become the hunted. When a target ventures within range, the anaconda's placid stillness explodes into shocking violence. The strike is a blur of motion. It seizes the victim with its mouth, lined with dozens of sharp, backward-curving teeth designed not for chewing, but for one purpose only: to grip and not let go. Instantly, the snake begins to coil its colossal body around the prey. This is constriction, a process far more sophisticated than simple crushing. With each exhalation from the desperate victim, the anaconda tightens its grip, a relentless, suffocating pressure that prevents the lungs from reinflating and cuts off blood flow to the brain. Within minutes, the struggle ceases. Now begins a feat of biological engineering. The anaconda must consume a meal that is often wider than its own head. Its lower jaw is not fused but connected by an elastic ligament, allowing the two halves to separate. Furthermore, a special joint allows the entire jaw to detach from the skull, creating an enormous gape. The snake slowly walks its head over the prey, using alternating movements of its jawbones to pull the meal down its throat. This process can take hours. Once the meal is consumed, a massive bulge distends the snake's body. It will now seek a secluded, safe spot to rest and digest. This is when the anaconda is at its most vulnerable. The metabolic process is incredibly demanding. Its metabolic rate can skyrocket by over 40 times as its internal organs temporarily grow to process the meal. The snake may not need to eat again for weeks, or in the case of a truly massive feast, for many months. Even procreation is an epic affair. During mating season, a female attracts males, often resulting in a breeding ball, a writhing mass where up to a dozen males compete. This strange courtship can last for weeks. The anaconda is ovoviviparous. After a gestation of 6 to 7 months, the female gives birth to live young directly into the water. A single litter can contain 20 to 40 baby snakes. From birth, they are completely independent hunters. But the Amazon is an unforgiving nursery. These young anacondas are highly vulnerable to large fish, wading birds, and caimans. Only a small fraction will survive the perilous journey to adulthood. For centuries, the green anaconda has fueled legends of monstrous man-eating serpents. While powerful enough to kill a human, authenticated cases are exceptionally rare. they are naturally wary creatures that would rather flee than fight. The true monsters in the Anaconda's story are far more insidious. The greatest threats they face today are from us. Widespread deforestation destroys their habitat, illegal mining pollutes their rivers, and they are often killed on sight out of fear. As an apex predator, the anaconda is a vital indicator species. A healthy anaconda population signifies a healthy wetland ecosystem. To protect this magnificent giant is to protect the entire intricate web of life in the Amazon. Its survival is inextricably linked to the future of the world's greatest rainforest, the kingdom it has ruled since time immemorial. In the dense, humid labyrinth of the South American rainforest, survival is a constant, intricate dance between predator and prey, a silent ballet of life and death played out every moment. Here, beneath the sprawling canopy, lives a creature whose name alone commands respect and fear: the Fer-de-Lance. The name, French for spearhead, is a chillingly accurate description of its triangular head, a shape that signifies one of the most efficient venom delivery systems in the natural world. Known to scientists as Bothrops atrox but called by many names, Terciopelo in Central America, Barba amarilla or yellowbeard in others, it is a specter of the forest floor. While other snakes may possess more potent toxins drop for drop, none combine venom, temperament, and proximity to humans with such deadly frequency. This is why the Fer-de-Lance holds the grim distinction of being responsible for more severe snake bites and human fatalities in the Americas than any other serpent. It is not a monster but a master of its environment, a product of millions of years of evolutionary pressure that have honed it into a perfect and perfectly dangerous predator. Its mastery begins with an almost supernatural ability to disappear. The Fer-de-Lance's body is a canvas of the forest floor, adorned with a complex mosaic of dark velvet-like diamonds and triangles set against a backdrop of tan, olive, or grayish-brown. This pattern is no random decoration, it is a carefully crafted uniform of invisibility, a disruptive camouflage that breaks up its body's outline against the complex textures of the jungle. When coiled amongst the leaf litter, fallen branches, and dappled shadows, the snake ceases to be an animal and becomes part of the landscape itself. Its outline dissolves, its form melts into the chaos of the undergrowth, making it virtually undetectable to the untrained eye. This camouflage is so profoundly effective that countless creatures, including humans, pass within inches of it, completely oblivious to the coiled danger lying in wait. It thrives in the humid lowlands, from dense primary rainforests to the disturbed environments of agricultural plantations and the fringes of rural villages, a versatility that tragically increases the likelihood of human encounters. Its diet is as adaptable as its habitat, preying on anything from small mammals and birds to lizards and frogs. But this camouflage is not just a defensive shield, it is an offensive weapon. The Fer-de-Lance is the quintessential ambush predator, a paragon of patience. It can remain utterly motionless for days, a living statue waiting for the world to come to it. To aid its vigil, it possesses a sophisticated sensory toolkit. Between its eyes and nostrils lie the deep, thermoreceptive pits that define it as a pit viper. These are not eyes but highly sensitive infrared detectors. They allow the snake to perceive the world in terms of heat, painting a thermal picture of its surroundings. A warm-blooded mouse or bird invisible to the eye in the dim light glows like a beacon in the snake's thermal vision. As it waits, its forked tongue flicks out, tasting the air, gathering scent molecules and delivering them to the Jacobson's organ in the roof of its mouth. This provides a directional, three-dimensional scent map, pinpointing the exact location of approaching prey. When an unsuspecting meal wanders into range, the snake's patient stillness explodes into astonishing violence. The strike is one of the fastest in the animal kingdom, a blur of motion lasting mere milliseconds. Its jaw can open to an incredible 180 degrees, and as it does, a complex system of bones rotates its long, hollow fangs forward from their folded position. They act like twin hypodermic needles, plunging deep into the victim's flesh with lethal precision. Simultaneously, powerful muscles squeeze the venom glands, forcing a potent dose of toxins through the fangs. The snake often releases its prey immediately, confident in the venom's work and avoiding any potential injury from a struggling animal. The venom itself is a horrifyingly complex and efficient cocktail of proteins and enzymes, primarily hemotoxic and cytotoxic in nature. It launches a multi-pronged assault on the victim's body. Potent hemorrhagens begin to systematically destroy the cells that line the blood vessels, causing catastrophic internal and external bleeding. At the same time, necrotoxins get to work, liquefying tissue and muscle in a process of enzymatic digestion that begins long before the snake ever swallows its meal. This is what causes the massive spreading tissue death or necrosis, for which Fer-de-Lance bites are infamous. Anticoagulants prevent the blood from clotting, ensuring the bleeding is profuse and unstoppable, while myotoxins specifically target muscle fibers, causing excruciating pain and further breakdown. For a human victim, the experience is a waking nightmare. The bite is followed by immediate searing pain, often described as being hit with a red-hot hammer. Swelling begins within minutes, rapidly progressing up the affected limb, which can become grotesquely discolored, turning from red to purple to black. Systemic effects soon follow: nausea, vomiting, a precipitous drop in blood pressure, and bleeding from the gums and nose. The psychological terror combined with the intense physical agony is overwhelming. Without prompt medical intervention, the outcome is grim. The extensive tissue necrosis can lead to the loss of a limb, and systemic hemorrhaging can result in kidney failure, shock, and death. The only effective treatment is antivenom. For the people living and working in its territory, it is a constant, lurking threat. Its irritable nature means it is quick to strike if it feels cornered or is accidentally stepped on, a common occurrence given its flawless camouflage. Despite its fearsome reputation, the Fer-de-Lance is not a malevolent force. It is a vital component of its ecosystem, a crucial predator that helps control populations of rodents and other small animals, many of which are agricultural pests. It is a creature of profound evolutionary success, perfectly adapted to its life of stealth and sudden ambush. The Fer-de-Lance demands our respect, not just for its deadly power, but for its role as an icon of the wild, untamed spirit of the Amazon. To walk in its world is to understand that in nature's most beautiful landscapes, danger and perfection are often one and the same. You may never see it, but it is always there, a silent, patient master of the forest floor, an enduring symbol of the Amazon's raw, untamed power. Deep within the Amazon, a true giant reigns. Silent and secretive, the Bushmaster is the largest venomous snake in the Americas, often exceeding 10 feet in length. It is a master of camouflage, an ambush predator that can lie motionless for weeks, waiting for unsuspecting prey. When it attacks, it does so with blinding speed. Its powerful hemotoxic venom is delivered through long fangs, and unlike many vipers, it can strike repeatedly, making it one of the deadliest hunters of the jungle floor. A living jewel of the Amazon floor, its vibrant beauty hides a deadly secret. The coral snake carries one of the most potent neurotoxic venoms in the Americas. This complex cocktail of toxins targets the nervous system with terrifying efficiency, swiftly shutting down communication between the brain and muscles, leading to paralysis and respiratory failure. A single, often inconspicuous bite can become a race against time. Without immediate access to specific antivenom, a full envenomation is almost invariably fatal. Its iconic red, yellow, and black bands are nature's most urgent warning sign. A master ambush predator, the Boa Constrictor waits motionless before coiling around unsuspecting victims. Smaller than the Anaconda, but still capable of crushing monkeys, birds, and rodents with ease. From the colossal constrictors that command the waterways to the lightning-fast vipers that master the forest floor, the Amazon jungle is a living, breathing crucible of evolution. It is home to some of the most specialized and therefore most dangerous snakes on Earth. Here in this emerald kingdom, the art of survival has been perfected over millennia, resulting in creatures of breathtaking power and lethal efficiency. Every niche, from the sun-drenched canopy to the darkest leaf litter, has been filled by a specialist, a master of its deadly craft. The word danger itself takes on new meaning. It's not merely about size, though the Amazon has titans that can challenge the largest of predators. It's not just about venom, though the chemical cocktails brewed in this jungle can stop a heart in minutes. True danger here is a combination of perfect camouflage, uncanny patience, and the explosive, deadly precision that defines the relationship between predator and prey. Consider the undisputed sovereign of the Amazon's aquatic realms, the green anaconda. This is not just a snake, it is a primal force of nature, a muscular titan that can exceed 20 feet in length and weigh over 500 pounds. It is a creature of myth and legend, and for good reason. The anaconda doesn't chase its prey, it lets the prey come to it. Submerged in the murky, slow-moving rivers and swamps, its patterned skin provides flawless camouflage against the dappled light and floating vegetation. It can wait for hours, even days, motionless, a living statue of potential energy. Only its eyes and nostrils break the surface, scanning the riverbank for a thirsty capybara, a young caiman, or an unsuspecting deer. When the moment is right, the attack is an explosion of raw power. It doesn't kill with venom, it kills with physics. Latching on with backward curving teeth, the anaconda throws its colossal coils around its victim in an instant. The popular myth is that it crushes bones, but the reality is far more sophisticated. With each exhalation of the struggling animal, the snake tightens its grip, systematically cutting off blood flow to the brain and vital organs. It is a silent, suffocating and inescapable death, delivered by one of the planet's most powerful apex predators. But power is not always measured in pounds. In the deep, primary forest, far from the river's edge, a different kind of monarch reigns. Meet the Bushmaster, the longest venomous snake in the Western Hemisphere, and the phantom of the jungle floor. Reaching lengths of over 10 feet, its name in Latin translates to Silent Fate, a chillingly accurate description of its hunting strategy. Among many indigenous communities, it is a creature of deep respect and superstition, a spirit of the deep forest that is seldom seen but always felt. Unlike the anaconda, the Bushmaster is a pit viper, armed with a pair of remarkable biological tools, heat-sensing pits located between its eyes and nostrils. These organs allow it to perceive the world in infrared, painting a thermal picture of its surroundings. In the pitch black of the undergrowth, a warm-blooded animal glows like a beacon. The Bushmaster is a master of patience, a sit-and-wait predator that may hold its ambush position for weeks. Its rough-keeled scales and pinkish-tan coloration with dark diamond patterns make it virtually invisible amongst the decaying leaves. When an agouti or a paca wanders into range, the strike is one of the fastest in the natural world. Its huge fangs inject a complex venom, a potent hemotoxin that begins to digest the prey from the inside out, a grim but effective strategy for subduing its meal quickly. While the Bushmaster is a reclusive giant of the deep forest, its smaller cousin, the Fer-de-Lance, is far more adaptable and statistically far more dangerous to humans. This snake thrives in the disturbed areas at the forest's edge, in agricultural fields and plantations where its primary food source, rodents, is abundant. Known for its notoriously irritable and unpredictable temperament, the Fer-de-Lance doesn't always wait to be provoked. If it feels cornered or even surprised, it will strike repeatedly and with incredible speed. Its venom is powerfully hemorrhagic, causing massive swelling, necrosis, and internal bleeding. For the small mammals it hunts, death is almost instantaneous. Its success is a double-edged sword. By controlling rodent populations it plays a beneficial role, yet its presence in human-modified landscapes leads to more frequent and dangerous encounters than any other Amazonian snake. Not all venom works the same way. Hiding beneath the leaf litter is a creature that delivers death in a completely different form, the coral snake. Adorned with brilliant rings of red, yellow, and black, its coloration is a bold warning. Red on yellow, kill a fellow is the famous rhyme, a stark reminder of its potency. Unlike the vipers with their long, hinged fangs, the coral snake is an elapid, related to cobras and mambas. Its fangs are small and fixed, it doesn't strike and release, it bites and holds on, chewing to deliver its venom. And what a venom it is! It's a powerful neurotoxin that attacks the central nervous system, blocking nerve signals to the muscles. The result is progressive paralysis, culminating in respiratory failure. These snakes are secretive and not aggressive, spending most of their lives underground or in dense litter, hunting other snakes and lizards. Bites are rare, but their existence highlights the incredible diversity of deadly strategies that have evolved in the Amazon. The presence of numerous non-venomous mimics like the false coral snake is a testament to the profound respect that this snake commands throughout the animal kingdom. Each one of these formidable predators, from the anaconda to the coral snake, plays a vital, irreplaceable role in the health of this ecosystem. They are not agents of chaos but pillars of stability. The anaconda, as an apex predator, controls the populations of large herbivores, preventing overgrazing and ensuring the regeneration of the forest. The vipers, by preying on vast numbers of rodents, prevent the spread of disease and protect the seeds and saplings that are the future of the rainforest. Even the snake-eating coral snake is a crucial regulator, maintaining balance among the smaller reptilian predators. The health of these snake populations is a direct indicator of the health of the entire Amazon. They are a barometer for the wilderness. Their presence signifies that the populations they control are also healthy, from the rodents and small mammals to the larger herbivores and even other predators. A forest with a robust snake population is a forest where the complex web of life is strong and resilient. When they thrive, it means the food web is intact, the rivers are clean, and the forest is whole. But this delicate balance is under threat. Deforestation, pollution, and human persecution born of fear are pushing many of these magnificent species to the brink. Losing them would trigger a catastrophic cascade through the ecosystem. Yet, there is hope. Conservationists are working tirelessly to protect vital habitats, to study these elusive creatures, and to educate local communities on how to coexist with their serpentine neighbors. And ironically, the very source of their danger, their venom, holds incredible promise for humanity. Scientists are studying the complex proteins in snake venom to develop life-saving drugs, from blood pressure medications to powerful painkillers and anti-cancer agents. Compounds derived from Fer-de-Lance venom led to the development of ACE inhibitors, now used by millions to treat hypertension. Others are being investigated for their ability to stop tumor growth or dissolve blood clots. The secrets to curing human ailments may be locked within the chemistry of these feared predators. Our journey through the Amazon reminds us that survival here is not about brute force or size alone, but about perfect adaptation, unparalleled stealth, and deadly precision. These snakes are not monsters to be feared, but masterworks of evolution to be respected. They are the silent guardians, the patient hunters, and the essential regulators of this wild heart of the planet. Their continued existence is intrinsically linked to the health of the Amazon, and ultimately, to our own. Which of these incredible survivors commands your respect the most? Tell us your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more adventures into the wild heart of the Amazon.